Take the C Challenge, a fictitious learning environment submitted as the final assignment for this Stanford University course engineering class. Over the next year, a group of account managers are to acquire deeper social business knowledge to deliver additional advisory value to their customers. Our account managers are at the reach of business leaders interested in the benefits and innovative use of social media. This learning system is therefore to support the account managers in a collective social watch and in the timely sharing of field experience. The course objectives are acquire insight on social business and of their customers' industry, understand how social technologies are applied, be able to discuss relevant successes with CXX, stay current on happenings, and apply the acquired knowledge. The learners are account managers with many years of experience in the field of collaboration. They are mobile workers with one or several customers. They all use social software. Some manage customers that are social businesses. We have ideal learning conditions: fast learners, multimedia delivery in place, well-equipped laptops, intelligent phones increasing in popularity, an overwhelming amount of material available, a variety of collaboration tools also available. We need a learning environment as dynamic as the rising technology it teaches about. We chose a social platform in place to support our dynamic learning environment. We'll also use the real-time conferencing tool also present as appropriate. The only proposed addition to the infrastructure is the text-to-voice reader for both laptops and phones. The learning environment will be based on social technology. The parent community provides an entry point to what was or is in the process of being reviewed. Each document is its own community with its own life cycle. And the documents come in a variety of formats. Could be a course, a presentation, an article, and so on. The kinesthetic learner will benefit of the fact that the learning environment is set on the technology being studied. The visual learner will find reinforcement in the submissions, which also serve the purpose of practicing communication skills targeted at higher level management. The auditory learner will appreciate the use of the reader. So will anyone with reading disabilities or a heavy reading load. As well, intelligent phone owners will not be inconvenienced by their small screen and will be able to listen to a recording when commuting, exercising, and so on. Gamification features. The use of this interface is not mandatory, a primary consideration when gamifying. The planning of document reviews is inspired by Smile Design. Content unlocking is used for new challenges and answers. Leaderboard, badges, and featured submissions support recognition. Other awards may be considered as appropriate. Simplicity reigns. There are just 2 learning challenges format for this modular learning. The first one is document reviews, which allows the learner to discover new knowledge. It consists of 4 activities, including presenting an element of interest for a CXEC through a visual production and creating the most difficult question a CXEC could ask that is answered by the document. The second type of challenge is the quest. Quests are group exercises used to build collective insight from recently acquired knowledge. Again, 4 activities which include preparing a production and posting or presenting it. Peer reviews are used to extend the learning in both cases. Both challenges are also timed to synchronize the team interaction. Given these documents are already available for individual review, you might wonder, why should we bother with this learning interface? First reason is to save time, as they receive guidance on documents of interest for them. To motivate further interest through teaming and achievement recognition. To support critical thinking, as team discussions will extend the learning beyond what could have been achieved separately. For convenience, Convenient place to organize the references of interest, convenient way because of the multimodal quality of this experience, and convenient time for those phone users. Let's look at an example of course content to support our learning objectives. In this table, the columns are the objectives and the rows a set of document reviews and quests proposed from various sources that I found. There are 5 proposed document reviews supporting, in different capacity, the course objectives. Each is freestanding. Once the review of the prerequisite documents is completed, a quest can be organized to consolidate the learning. An example of a quest could be to discuss the receptiveness of the customer's industry to social technology. Learner-created content provides a unique value and may eventually become a motivator for enrollment. New documents and quests can easily be posted at any time, allowing adjustments and currency. Let's take a look at the learner interface, starting with the landing page. This is where all the challenges are indexed. An active challenge has an icon bordered in green, a completed challenge in red, and its content remains accessible. Upcoming challenges can be advertised prior to availability. The most recently updated challenge appears first. The document review page shows a description and quick presentation on why this reference is of interest. On the right-hand side, notice the Natural Reader floating bar available at all times. On the left-hand side, Navigator, recent updates allows a visitor to navigate through recent changes rather than scan through everything. Let's take a closer look to the blog and ideation blog. The blog is used to collect information deemed of interest for a C-exec. This example shows a graphic from the study, but this would typically be a presentation prepared by the learner, often reusable. Through voting, the community raises attention to the most interesting submissions. The peer ranking is useful during and after the challenge is over. Each learner volunteers his toughest question. The answer is posted in the first comment, therefore hidden on initial reading, which allows the reader to try to answer. Comments will support peer discussion on the question or its answers. These square buttons are used for voting. As the answer receives votes, it gradually rises to the top of the list. A quick note about mobile device support. At this time, the interface essentially provides read access to all the content. As the phone application feature set grows, the learning system will automatically benefit of these improvements. Implementation. One or a small team of account managers can manage the community. 2. Roll out the challenges selected out of a skill development agenda developed by a subject matter expert. In addition to the subject matter expert suggested material, they can invite nominations from participants for a wider market watch. They will take care of the initial short video which explains why a document is of interest. They will feature submissions as appropriate and make announcements. This learning model is sustainable because the social platform is dynamic and lightweight to maintain, because this learning model can be used for other topics as well. The learners can become very quickly familiar with the consistent design of the challenges and can keep their deliverable in mind as they go through the documents. The 2 delivery formats for the quests, asynchronous and real-time conferencing, provide variety and flexibility for the exercise. Finally, all learner-generated content serve a useful and practical purpose beyond the initial learning. Thank you for listening to this presentation.